So everyone, I'm super annoyed because yesterday I made a review of this book, but it totally blurred. The entire video was blurry and I can't fix it. I tried so many things, but it won't fix. So I don't know how to redo this because I can't remember everything that I said, and I'm kind of watching my other video, the blurry video, while doing this, trying to get all of it out. But I think for this review, I'm just gonna do, since that happened, I'm just gonna do kind of an audio version of what happened in my review, like what I said, and you guys will get to listen to that. It won't be as exciting, I know, but I can't remember everything, and it was so good. So without further ado, I will just put that review in audio and you guys can just listen along. Hi everyone, Evie here, the Greek goddess of great reading. Today I'll be reviewing A Whole New World, A Twisted Tale by Liz Braswell. What if Aladdin had never found the lamp? Aladdin is a street rat. There's really no getting around that. Like most, he's just trying to survive another day in impoverished Agrabah. Jasmine is a princess, one who is about to enter into an arranged marriage. All she wants is to escape her fate, to see what lies beyond the palace walls. But everything changes when the sultan's trusted advisor, Jafar, suddenly rises to power. With the help of an ancient lamp, Jafar becomes determined to break the laws of magic and gain control over love and death. Soon, Aladdin and the deposed Princess Jasmine must unite the people of Agrabah in rebellion to stop the power-mad ruler. But their fight for freedom grows costly when it threatens to tear the kingdom apart. This isn't the story you already know. This is a story about power, about revolutionaries, about love, and about one moment changing everything. So I'm just going to start this off by saying that I love when authors do new renditions of either Disney tales or sort of classic fairy tale stories we already know, but then they put their own spin on it and tell almost a different story but with the same characters that we know and love, or hate, as in the case of Jafar. I will say that this book started off slow in the beginning just because it almost read exactly like the Disney film. I was reading it and it was the exact same dialogue, the exact same actions were happening, so I was a little thinking to myself, okay, let's keep going, let's get to the good stuff, to the new story that I don't know. So it's probably the only bad thing I have to say about this book is just the beginning, which I guess you can't really help because the story does start the same, but then it changes when, in that one moment, Jafar gets the lamp and Aladdin doesn't. And once it did pick up, it was exciting to see how those changes unfolded, how Aladdin and Jasmine do find each other after the Cave of Wonders and after Jafar rises to power, and how they work together to try and sort of push Jafar off the throne and reinstate Jasmine as the rightful ruler of Agrabah. I like that Aladdin isn't trying to sort of become something he's not. He knows he's a street rat, albeit he is a very well-meaning one and has very good values. He only steals what he needs, and unlike some of his other old friends who steal just everything so they can make money off it and just make a profit. So I like that he is true to his nature and he's not trying to rise to power in this one like he sort of did, but only really to impress Jasmine. In this one he doesn't have the lamp to impress her, so he has to just do it himself with his own lovable characteristics. Now Jafar, in the movie, he's almost laughable. His character, like, he is pretty scary at times. He is a villain, but in this book, he was terrifying. He is so psychotic. Some of the things he does, I'm going to tell you some of the things he does. So if you don't want to know, go away right now. Okay, now you're back if you want to know what terrible things Jafar does. He has to sacrifice the thing he loves the most in order to find Aladdin in the first place. You know how he sort of finds Aladdin in that crystal ball to show him who he needs to open the Cave of Wonders? He has to sacrifice the person or thing he loves the most. And what do you guys think that is? What's the only thing in the movie, if you guys have seen the movie, that thing is? Iago. He kills his pet parrot. How awful is that? And it's scary throughout the book because he's like talking to Iago. So you're like, oh, where is Iago? I don't see Iago. Where is he? He's not talking. And everyone's like, where's Iago? And then we find out, oh, he's just crazy. He's talking to nothing because he's not there. He's dead. So that's number one. Crazy town for Jafar and scary. That's just scary. The next thing he does that I'm going to tell you about is it's awful. He somehow gains captive of the magic carpet and he tortures it. He like tears it apart and tries to use its power and its magic for other more nefarious things. So that's all I'm going to say because he does a lot of awful stuff, but those are the two that really stuck with me and are really awful. So, it just shivers thinking about it. Now, while Jafar was so scary and so villainous and psychotic, and I actually really love that he was depicted more scary than he was in the Disney film, Jasmine, on the other hand, was much more developed than she was in the Disney film, I found. She was very much kind of not taking charge in the Disney film. And in this book, she takes on more of a leadership role. She is trying to raise the citizens of Agrabah to fight, and she is working with Aladdin's old friends who are thieves and robbers, the street rats, to try and rally them to sort of make troops, and she is known as the robber queen or something like that because she is leading the troops and organizing battle plans and stuff like that. And it just really shows how strong of a leader she is, even though she's so young. And I really liked that Liz Braswell did that with her instead of just having her kind of sit back and have Aladdin do all the work, because Aladdin actually doesn't take charge a lot in this book, and that's kind of okay because like they're in that relationship, him and Jasmine, kind of like sort of a new relationship, and she's kind of the powerhouse and he kind of is listening to what she has to say and following her direction because she has to do this sometime anyway, and Aladdin has no experience leading an army or organizing battles and stuff like that. So I just love their relationship, their dynamic together, and I love how Jasmine was such a powerful female lead in the book. Now, the name of the book, A Whole New World, but A Twisted Tale. I don't know if Liz Braswell saw this version, but there is a musical online version. It's called Twisted, the story of a royal vizier, the untold story of a royal vizier. And it's kind of how the musical Wicked is. So it's Jafar told from the point of view of Jafar, but he's actually the good guy and everyone else is kind of being stupid around him, and Aladdin's almost like the bad guy, and it's really funny. And I don't know if she kind of took that from their musical, just the twisted part, and gave her that idea, but if you guys haven't seen that musical, you should definitely go see it because it's free and it's online and it's hilarious, and if you love Disney, you'll love it for sure. Saying that though, I really loved A Whole New World, A Twisted Tale by Liz Braswell, and I think you guys should go pick it up at a bookstore near you. If you love the original Disney movie, you'll love this even more because it's more mature, I find, and it has a lot more villainous acts from Jafar, and the relationship between Aladdin and Jasmine is a bit more real and allows to develop a bit more simplistically and not with so many lies like there is in the movie. So that's it for my review today. The next book I'll be reading and reviewing is Far From You by Tess Sharp. So look for that review coming to you guys soon. My Twitter, website, and Instagram are linked in my bio below. Hit subscribe if you guys like what you see and want to see more videos by me.